Adler, and welcome hopefully back to the White House kitchen, where I want to remind you about Tune In Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, I typically like to come on here lunchtime, snack time, and remind y'all the Tune In Tuesday, which is just that Pampered Chef. I'm a moron, by the way. Pampered Chef goes live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I squirreled. Okay, because I was sticking this on the board and not on this. So this is our stone fruit wedger, which basically is like plums, peaches, something or other else. Nectarines, peaches. I have these peaches. And the sides, I didn't realize. I went to a local produce stand to get them. Not that they're local peaches. And they have like holes and funky comedina spots, for lack of a better description. But what I wanted to show you is on this, the short side of the ovals where you want to line up a crack. So think, peaches have cracks. That way you make sure you get that oblong pit in the center. So also there's a crack usually on the top. I just try to set it on there in our little dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip, divot. And then push this down. And then I might get a knife out here shortly and cut off those funky pieces. And I'm going to bowl them. So I have one of these bowls that comes in our prep and store systems. If I wanted no juices in the bottom, I could put that in there. I'm not caring. So I really wanted some fresh peaches to go on my, we're going to turn all these down so I know what to cut off, on my cheesecake. So protein cheesecake oats. I just put a little oats in there for texture purposes. That one's kind of weird. When I say texture purposes, if you leave the oats out, so if you want lower carbs, you can, or oat bran. Oat bran is a little bit higher protein. But for the amount we use, it kind of doesn't matter. I have like a trash bag right there you can't see. And yeah, I'm just going to cut all these up so that I can knock this out pretty quick and get rid of our funky spots. But I love to have some fresh fruit. Usually it's strawberries. I did learn that I like peaches with them too. We're lining up my cracky. But I wanted to tell you about Tune In Tuesday. Anywho, I was telling you, cheesecake oats are delicious. And it's a way to get like 30 grams of protein in for a dessert or breakfast if you want like dessert for breakfast, because they're delicious. But the oats or the oat bran, whichever you choose to use, I just blend it up. Keep it from being like a mousse. So it has more of a lighter moussey texture if you don't put the oats in there, just so you know the difference. Okay. We have more millions of peaches. You know what I probably could do is just lump our funky ones together. Like that one, and that one, and these, and those edges, and these, and these. I'm not quite sure what the deal is with them. Okay. There we go. Let me get those scooched up. Get these that need attention. I'll do that when we're not on here. Tune In Tuesday. Pampered Chef usually either gives away something or multiple somethings in like a drawing. So if you register for Tune In Tuesday historically before 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you register for the Zoom, even if you miss it, you'll just get an email of the replay, which is handy, and a link to the recipes. I love to do Tune In Tuesdays. I'm going to turn this because it's easier for me to go side to side. For the tips and tricks and all the different things you can learn on those. Whoop, we went sideways. All right. Here we go. Pretty easy. Just sometimes it rocks and you got to bring it back. All right. That one's not funky. We're good to go. Trying to decide if I want a cup slicer this or just leave them in these wedges. Weird. Got some weird. A little bit more weird. Weird like me. Not really. I don't have all these spots, but I'm weird. Okay. So we got 3 more. I rinsed them off before we got on here. Looky there. We have part of a branch. There we go. Okay. And if you have super juicy ones, you might either want to reserve your juiciness for if you're cooking them down or something, or dump this periodically. These aren't the juiciest, but look, this is the worst one, I think. Okay, I got me a cracky lined up, the oblong part. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope to see you tonight. I always want my people to be able to, you know, win or get something else for free besides my giveaways. I usually do monthly giveaways. And the way I do the monthly giveaways is, drum roll, sort of kidding, that just has a little bit on the butt. I do a word for the live. So if you are tuning in today, even if you're catching the replay, message me the word peach and that will enter you into this month's giveaway. This month being relative to whenever you send that word for the live. Just helps me kind of figure out the best time for y'all when you catch streams or replays or what have you. Also, if you want to let me know if you're catching the replay, that'd be great. These aren't as tainted as I thought. It looks like it's not very deep, so it might just be more like peeling the peach than cutting a ton out of it. It's just weird looking. This also, just so you know, has a little thing so you can hold it down here on each side to pull it apart. We have another one that's a little bit funky, but not as bad as this last one we had. We're going to line up our cracky. And anyhow, refresher, tune in Tuesdays. Pampered Chef goes live. It's a little bit harder to get through at first. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you need a link to register, you can message me if you can't find it. But if you just go to pamperedchef.com, basically, you can click on, there's like tabs toward the top if you're on a PC. Look, I went crooked. There's tabs on the top and one will say live events. If you want to click on that, it should take you right to where you need to go to register. We got one dot on that one, we don't care. Another, and you can cut around it if you want to. I'm lazy. Just being honest. Lazy cook sometimes. Those look a little weird. We'll cut that. And then we have these. All these are weird. It's like half and half, y'all. One more peach. Remember, message me the word peach to be entered into my monthly giveaway. And then Tune In Tuesday is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So you can register, I believe, for the whole month ahead of time if you want to. And then you can tune in every one of those, and or if you're registered, you should be entered into whatever giveaway they may have. And historically, they have had some discount codes that they would email you. Oops, wrong one. So there's an opportunity to either get some stuff discounted, which I would say if you're tuning in August 2024, we have some hella good deals right now on some like everyday products you would use. I'm gonna need to take advantage of the utensils. The angled turner is one of my favorites, and I want to say it's like 12 something right now, and I'm telling you, it's so good. I might have to get two because I really like it. I already have one, but I might need two more. Anyway, I will let y'all go. Remember, message me the word peach. I hope I see you at 7 p.m. If you have any questions, need anything, special request, want to know a protein swap, if there are any for whatever you're trying to eat, like Greek yogurt for sour cream, something like that, let me know. I'm happy to help, and I will catch y'all hopefully